wait until I'm aware of the fact that I'm live or not. We gotta figure out whether I'm live or not. It is important that I'm live. Or not. Hell yeah. What does that do to the weight limit? Kinda shifts it like over to the left. Yeah, let's actually get onto the field. Am I live? I'm never quite sure if I know that I'm live or not. These are things which happen to people, as you know, of course. And it appears I am live. It is true that I am live. Alright, folks. We have a quandary, alright? I want to show you all the interface. Number one. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can totally fix this. There we go, guys. This is the interface for OnAir. It's a career mode simulator. There's kind of a lot of apps like it, but I think this is the first one that actually connects X-Plane, Prepared, and Microsoft Flight Sim all into one, which is pretty cool, actually. Got the online persistent world. We've got the tutorial. My company name, Alpha Air. Hello, Eric! Welcome to the stream. What's up, dude? That's right. #1 fan in the house. So let's see. I had a flight. Where was it? There was a flight here, I want to say. Do I have to go back, really? This is some bull. Go back to the dashboard. No, this is the dashboard, I think. Jobs, FBOs. Not the store. Didn't want the store. Okay, we're in the airplane from the looks of things. And I have to reset my head tracking. But in a second. We're gonna go back to here. I'm gonna try to figure out. There we go, it's the lobby. Okay. It's just the lobby. Okay, let's go back. Go back to this one. We'll do the tutorial flights. Okay, so it's the same job. Go to the live map. I'm just feeling a crappy figure loaded, feeling Okay, so we go to the live map. Apparently. Gonna go to this window right here. Everything's been loaded up. That's the amount of fuel that we have. So the destination is KPMD. And the alternate, yeah, we'll have the alternative. Van Nuys. And this has already been, this legwork has been done for us already. Ah. Without any KPMD, boys. Transferring work to these guys. Yeah, I figure I do like daytime flights, but the night flying is actually really excellent in Microsoft Flight Sim. So I figure, we might as well check it out. We don't support any add-ons that change the time during night checking. Ah, sure. Okay, there's my track. So I'm guessing options tutorial. Oh, the tutorial tab is like it's like hidden. Not bothered with these options yet. Okay. Go to your sim and there's a green. While you are flying in your sim, you can always track your flight. Okay, I see. I just register the flight. Okay. Okay, so consider this then. We're here. I want to go to the world map. How do I get there from here? Is it here? Ah, it is here. Okay. And we're gonna leave it here. Everything is good. We're gonna say start flight tracking. Alright, so now it's recording the session. So I think we're actually done with this window right here is what's going on. So we will leave this window. And then first off, I'm gonna fix the head tracking really quick. And there we go. So lights. Looking for lights. Now this next part will be interesting. What we're gonna do is, oh, let's start the airplane up. Fuel selector. No, that should be good. Why aren't we starting? Throttle? Let me put in a Scotia throttle. All the way? No? Is there a fuel cutoff? No, that's alternate static air. Why is it not?
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Awesome. Let me check. Let's make sure we maintain about 1,000 RPM. Our brakes are set. And let's see, as far as interior lights, gonna get some light in here. That's actually almost too much now. That's good. That's good for now. Okay. Now, here's my dilemma. I said there was a dilemma at the beginning of the stream. I was looking to do tower and route control. All right. Let's see who's online. I want to see if people are online. Philippine Airlines. LA Center's online. Cool. So here's the thing. I want to use what's called a tower and route control, tech route, TEC. And there's a bunch of these that connect different parts of LA together. So like this area right here, you see these three airports right here. This is called the Burbank area. You use a tech route, and it's really simple. You just ride this Victor Airway to like a VOR, and they connect you in different ways and all that. And they connect. Okay, everything over here in the southern part, they all connect with each other. The only parts that don't connect, these two up here. Like this area and KPMD, which is what our destination is, right? So, what's gonna have to happen is we're gonna have to basically learn how to build up, because I'm gonna do this under instrument flight conditions. I wanna know, let's see, this has my comm too, I wanna say. Where are my comm controls? We'll put our transponder on for now. I'm not sure. Okay, that's my comm selector right there. Just tell me which frequencies I'm talking on. Let's select the ATIS really quick.
Airport information, Mike 0500 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.14. Visual runway tree 4 left and visual runway tree 4 rising use.
Oh, nice. That actually works out for us.
Runway 16 right and runway 16 left.
Weird.
DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Mike. Van Nuys Airport information, Mike 0500 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree.
Ah, shit, I missed the
Visual runway tree 4 left and visual runway tree 4 rising use. Landing and departing runway 16 right and runway 16 left.
fuel pump. That might have been handy. Starting the airplane up, but the vacuum pressures are good. Amp meter is good. Charging. Is Mike in the house?
Van Nuys Airport information, Mike 0500 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24. Visibility 10.
It's really gusty, man.
Condition clear. Temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.14.
Okay.
Visual runway tree 4 left and visual runway tree
I'm
4
gonna add this to the route.
Landing and departing
Go into the
runway
procedures.
16 right and runway 16 left.
I'm gonna select the departure.
DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Mike.
I get your haze.
Van Nuys Airport
Purple haze.
Mike 0500 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24. Visibility 10.
Let's see what a
Sky
haze
condition clear.
departure looks like.
16.
I don't know, like
Dew
without a.
point 10.
Would I do it
Altimeter
like
tree,
without
0.14.
a
Visual runway
without a
tree 4 left
transition
and
then?
visual runway tree 4 rising
Because
use.
all of these take me
Lamping and
way,
departing
way
runway
far out.
16 right and runway 16 left. DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have mic.
There's one that takes me to Fillmore.
Van Nuys Airport information. Mic 05000
Everything else
Zulu.
takes me way, 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 way out.
24.
So let's try it without a
Visibility,
transition.
10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 16. Dew point, 10.
So we got that much going on.
Altimeter tree,
Okay.
0.14. Visual runway tree 4 left and visual runway tree 4 rising use.
How would I...
Lamping and departing runway
Gosh, I want to
16
connect
right
these.
and runway 16 left.
I don't want to try and
DSR
connect it
aircraft,
through
say direction
Fillmore.
of flight. All
But there's
aircraft read
just
back
not
hold short
really a
instructions. Advise controller
handy,
on initial contact. You have mic.
Now,
Van
let's
Nuys
see if
Airport
we add
information,
that.
mic 05000 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24.
Let's see what the
Visibility,
approaches
10.
are like.
Sky condition,
We'll do the
clear.
ILS.
Temperature, 16. Dew point, 10.
ILS
Altimeter tree,
25.
0.14. Visual runway tree 4 left and visual
Starting
runway
from
tree 4
PMD,
rising
so it's,
use.
yeah, so we're gonna have a procedure
Lamping and
turn.
departing runway,
Okay.
16 right and runway 16
That's how you
left.
would do it then. You would
DSR
shoot the
aircraft,
ILS,
say direction of flight.
we take PMD.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Yeah.
Advise controller on initial contact.
Okay.
You have mic.
So now let's build the same route in here.
Van Nuys Airport
We're gonna go in the
information,
flight plan.
mic 05000 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear.
FK
Temperature, 16. Dew
V
point, 10. Altimeter tree,
N
0.14. Visual runway tree 4
Y
left and visual runway tree 4 rising use. Lamping and departing runway 16 right and runway 16 left. DSR aircraft, say direction
Okay.
of flight.
So
All
now we go
aircraft
into
read back hold short
procedures.
instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have
We're
mic.
gonna go into departure,
Van
and it's
Nuys
gonna
Airport
be
information, mic 05000 Zulu.
haze
Wind 348 at 24.
with
Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 16. Dew point, 10.
can I just take it to haze? Come on.
0.14.
I don't want to ride this
Visual
whole
runway
entire
tree
thing
4
out.
left and visual runway tree 4 rising use. Lamping and departing runway 16 right. and
None of
runway
these take me
16
where
DSR
I really
aircraft,
want to go.
say direction of flight.
Actually, wait.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Technically, here we go. Fillmore actually takes me onto a radial, which then takes me to PMD. So then I fly radial to radial. Okay, so that's what I have to do then. So, alright, so here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna,
Wind 348 at 24.
change it.
Visibility, 10.
Haze
Sky condition, clear.
to Fillmore.
Temperature, 16.
And that's what we gotta do.
Dew point, 10.
And then, yeah, we connect it. Yeah, and then that's the way we're pretty much gonna have to fly it
Visual
then.
runway tree 4 left and visual runway tree 4 rising use.
3-4 left.
Lamping and departing runway 16 right and runway 16 left.
Let's look at the plate really
DSR
quick.
aircraft,
Really
say
quick.
direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have mic.
Oh, we can't, damn, we can't use any of those, really? Yeah, because it's a jet route. Yeah, so we can't use this.
Visibility, 10.
Canogue,
Sky condition,
Canogue would take us the same way.
16. Dew point, 10.
But like literally, Canogue,
Altimeter tree, 0.14.
only thing we can do is just go to Fillmore.
Runway tree 4 left,
Try
visual
Adam.
runway tree 4 rising use.
Just takes us to waypoint
Lamping and
Adam,
departing
that we're not
runway
going that
16
way.
right and runway 16 left.
Newall.
DSR aircraft.
Ah!
Flight.
Newall actually
Aircraft
does
read back
something.
hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact.
What
You
Newall
have
does, it takes us to Ipiho.
Van Nuys Airport information, mic 05000 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24.
Ah, that would be good.
Sky
So let's keep this in my pocket for now.
2.10. Altimetry 0.14.
Still
Visual
doesn't take
runway
me
tree for left.
exactly where I
Visual
want to go.
runway tree for rising use. Landing and departing runway 16 right and runway
But
16
yeah,
left.
Newall,
VSR aircraft.
money.
Say direction of flight. All aircraft read
Take
back
off
hold
3-4
short
right.
instructions. Advise
Boom.
controller on initial contact. You have mic.
And I've had enough of this. Okay, okay, this makes much more sense then. So now let's look at the let's just look at the plates. This is making my head spin, honestly. Okay, so top of sign, okay, takeoff minimums. 3-4 left and right are both 370 feet per nautical mile to 700 feet. We'll be able to make that. Radar required. All runways do not intercept any departure radio until advised by ATC. So there are 2 pages. So it's taking off 3-4 left right. Climbing left turn heading 253 for radar vectors to Piho. Thence on transition for assigned route maintain ATC assigned altitude. Expect filed altitude flight level 10 minutes after departure. Lost communications if not a contact with departure control 10. LAX 342. Continue the published procedure. From over Piho onto Twine, then on to Lange. Oh, so you're the way that that's measured is using this radial right here is giving you all the points that you need this way. So you're tracking that. Okay. All right. And then now the altitudes. It's given us 7,000 feet when we reach Palmdale. Now, let's look at the ILS. Let's look at the ILS coming in from the initial approach fix of PMD. If we're coming in PMD, is it showing us an altitude? We'd stay in the altitude, and then we do the procedure turn. We do the procedure turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, for to intercept PMD, we descend down to 5,000 feet. There we go. Yeah, there's my answer. Now I wonder. Yeah, no, we're not going to use this. Let's get rid of this. And do Newall. Yeah. Newall with transition to PMD using runway. We'll do runway 34 right. Now this is the one we're going to load. This is. See, now this makes a hell of a lot more sense. Now we're gonna. So now PMD, and yeah, then we just put in K P KPMD. Alright, and the procedure is gonna be the approach. It's gonna be the ILS. Just practice an ILS today. Transition off of PMD. Perfect. We'll load it, but it's not activated. And it shows thusly on our routes, right? Wait, did I just, okay. let's fix the departure again. Okay, let's make sure that all the points are loaded up in here. Okay, so that works out. Alright, so that's programmed in. Hopefully it all works out. That's the map. Let's bump it out really quick just to see. Kind of want to be able to step to the different waypoints, but this is about as good as it's going to get. Okay. We've got that rolling. Let's, we'll switch to... How do I switch the CDI? I'll switch to GPS. GPS approach. Is that my approach button? Let's just say it is for good measure. Okay, LA Center 13555. Let's get these guys up on the radio.
Philippine 325 requesting taxi.
Center Delta 1739, we're ready to taxi.
Delta 1733, circus cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
Circus clear for the ILS 24 right approach. Philippine 325 ready for taxi.
I heard you the first time, but you're stepping over the planes. Philippine 325 runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo.
Oh, okay, so there are two...
Bravo, 25
like,
right.
There's a bunch of waypoints named Florida, okay. Alright. That makes sense then.
United 1761 LA Center, roger. Runway 27 cleared for takeoff, wind is calm. United 2245, cross ILX at 8,000.
Cross ILX at 8,000.
KPMY.
Actually, you know what, the United 2245
KPMD.
descend and maintain 5,000 now.
All announced 5,000 United 2245. Center Delta
We'll do
1127.
like at the top of the hour, let's say.
Delta 1127, good.
Delta 1127, ready for IFR down to Sydney.
Roger, stand by PTC.
Gotcha, PDC, Delta 1127.
Perfect.
Alright, another
Hey,
day,
Roger,
another
runway 21,
IFR
taxi via pilot's
clearance.
discretion, hold short, runway 21.
Ride it out, craft.
Spirit Wings 144 at the airport, set your 12 o'clock, 18 miles, when able, report it inside.
The route, as we've laid it out, it's going to be...
Spirit Wings 144, clear visual approach, runway 1 left, runway 1 left, clear to land, wind is calm. Eagle Flight 1331, cross runway 1 right at November to the ramp via Delta.
I'll say at about 110 knots. Cruising at 7,000 feet. Time and route, it's not going to be long.
513, roger, runway 26
about
right,
30
taxi
minutes.
via Bravo.
We have 2 hours of fuel.
Cessna 2 Romeo, roger, runway 27, correction, runway 21, taxi via pilot's discretion. Cessna 27 Zulu, are you able to turn around there on the taxiway and head to runway 21? That was for November 27 Zulu. 27 Zulu, I changed my mind. You need to go back to runway 21. Can you back taxi there, or do you need to enter the runway? Okay, roger. You'll be number 4 there in the sequence.
Okay. It's in the system. He's gonna probably look through it or make any amendments.
Delta 71 Quebec, roger, runway 27, line up and wait.
Alright, let's contact. We are 6861 Foxtrot.
United 2245, descend and maintain 4000. The
Should
Burbank
also say, I
Airport
think,
is at
somewhere
your
on the
11 o'clock.
dash, shouldn't it?
Actually, it would be a little bit there. Just descend and maintain 4000 for now. United 2245, descend and maintain 4000, reduce your speed to 170 at 4000.
Cross 4000, 170, United 2245.
And let me know when you have the airport in sight.
Copy that, 22.
United 1761, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, United 1760.
LA Center, Cessna 6861 Foxtrot at Van Nuys Airport, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Frontier Flight 2077, roger. Clear to Palmdale Airport, Newell 1 departure, Palmdale direct. Maintain 7000, Fox 7303.
7303. And clear to Palmdale Airport via direct Palmdale, altitude 7,000 feet, and squawking 7303 for 6861 Foxtrot.
61 Foxtrot negative, it's a Newell 1 departure, Palmdale direct. The rest of the readback was correct, 16 right for departure.
And 16 right for departure for 6861 Foxtrot. Is that the right runway?
Walker 1384 is exiting off right on uniform, like to go and taxi to the remotes.
Walker 1384, roger. Right there in Quebec, cross runway 25 right, taxi to the remote ramp via Charlie.
Ramp the Charlie and cross 25 right at Quebec, Walker 13.
Philippine 325, holding short 25 right at Bravo 1.
Walker 1384, you're stopped on there, roger that. Just continue, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Philippine 3225, heavy, runway 25 right, line up and wait. Traffic's crossing downfield.
25 right, line up and wait.
00 Zulu. Wind 348 at 24.
It's still doing the same thing. Okay. Alright. This is standard IFR flying. Flying.
LA Center Delta 1739, we are ready to taxi to 25 right.
Delta 1739, runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo.
25 right via Bravo, Delta 1739.
United 2245, do you have the airport in sight?
Negative, 2245.
Ooh.
2245, no problem. It's
Negative.
3,400.
That's
The
fun.
airport will be at your 11 to 12 o'clock. 13 miles, when able, report it in sight.
Center 3,400, that's your wire. This is taxi out, Center.
November 7 North Quebec, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
LA Center, November 3090 Hotel, Grand Canyon, taxi for takeoff.
All the way in Grand Canyon.
44, if I have not given it your lead, runway 1 right, correction, runway 1 left, cleared to land. November 90 Hotel, runway 21, clear for takeoff, make straight out departure.
November 3090 Hotel, just taxiing to the runway.
LA Center, Skyhawk 982 Romeo Sierra is ready for takeoff, runway 21, Grand Canyon.
Sorry about that. Was it 90 Hotel for the taxi runway 21 in sequence, taxi via pilot's discretion?
I was talking to this guy yesterday.
Discretion.
Philippine 325, ready to go.
Stop talking over each other. Gosh.
November 2 Romeo Sierra, runway 21, clear for takeoff, make straight out departure.
Runway 21, clear for takeoff, straight out departure is Skyhawk 2 Romeo Sierra.
LA Center, November 224 Alpha Tango, Grand Canyon with the weather for taxi.
4 Alpha Tango, roger, in sequence, runway 21, taxi to Plaza discretion.
In sequence, PD, 224 Alpha Tango.
Analyze American Fast and T, ready to go, 26 right.
American 517, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Go takeoff, 26 right, American Fast and Team.
Philippines 795, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Is that for Philippine 325?
Philippines 325, affirmative.
Roger.
Go.
Clear for takeoff, 25 right.
Fucking go.
United 2245, the airport, is that, you have the airport now? It's at 12 o'clock, 9 miles.
Runway 6, gotcha.
2245, roger, clear visual approach, runway 8, clear to land.
Approaching that runway 8, gotcha.
Oscar 1527 is clear, runway 25 on Foxtrot, requesting taxi to the gates.
Almost had it. Almost had it.
1527, welcome to Santa Barbara, taxi to the gates, and then cross runway 15 left, 15 right.
We'll cross runway 15 left, 15 right. Thanks so much for being online, Alaska 1527.
My pleasure.
November 982 Romeo Sierra, airborne, passing 700.
2 Romeo Sierra, radar contact, maintain VFR, proceed on course.
Maintain VFR, proceed on course.
Oscar Sierra, Bonanza, 71 Quebec, center.
Bonanza 71 Quebec, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000 for now, please.
9,000, LA Center, November 57 Zulu, short of runway 21, ready to go.
November 27 Zulu, turn on your transponder.
Yeah.
Let me get a, can you repeat our squawk code, please? 27 Zulu.
That's a 1200 Squawk VFR, but you need to turn it on. It's standby right now. It's only primary target, I can't see you. November 71 Quebec, climb and maintain 13,000.
13,000.
LA Center, Cessna 6861 Foxtrot, ready for taxi at Van Nuys. Could we get runway 34 right?
You bet. Runway 34 right, taxi via Alpha.
And 34 right, taxi via Alpha for 6861 Foxtrot. Thank you so much.
LA Center, American Fast and
Okay.
4,000.
Got our taxi clearance. Got our instructions. Alpha doesn't actually quite make.
Los Angeles Center, Speed Wings 144, holding short, 1 right at November, right taxi.
I mean, you could take Alpha, you take it all the way down to the end of the runway, but that's 34 left and not 34 right. 34 right starts on the.
Right to the ramp. Welcome to Vegas.
So.
Cross 101 right to the ramp. Welcome to Vegas. Thank you very much. Speed Wings 144.
Not completely blind, everybody, but I just need enough to.
21, clear for takeoff. Make straight out departure.
Come on.
Straight out departure, clear for takeoff, runway 21.
Let me go.
Number 8 Charlie Lima, runway 21, line up and wait.
Let my people go. There we go. Gosh, I actually need to look where I'm going.
LA Center, Delta 1739, we're ready to go at 25 right.
Delta 1739, roger, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV to Docker.
RNAV Docker, 25 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1739.
Philippine 325, radar contact lost. Windows 23, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Okay.
What's the 249, Windows 23 heavy, good night.
Magandang gabi. United 1442, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Let's check my turn coordinator. Right around here. Moving opposite direction of my turns, which is good.
Holding short 20, Grand Canyon.
November 8 Charlie Lima,
HSD
make straight out departure, runway 21, clear for
compass
takeoff.
are set accordingly.
21 clear for takeoff, Walker 1118.
That was for 8 Charlie Lima.
Yes, November 518 Charlie Lima, yes. Runway 21 clear for takeoff.
Okay, you went back with Walker, I got a little confused.
In sequence.
9 Sierra Hotel, roger, runway 21, line up and wait.
Everyone's trying to get in on the
21 line up
comms.
and wait, 9
It's-
Sierra Hotel.
Guys, patience.
November 2 Romeo Sierra, leaving my airspace, maintain VFR, squawk 1200, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Squawking VFR, 2 Romeo Sierra.
And Center, November 224 Alpha Tango, ready in sequence.
4 Alpha Tango, roger. November 27 Zulu, radar contact, maintain VFR, proceed on course.
Nice. I should use this check. That's a really nice feature, the in-game checklist, and I think it's specific to each aircraft, which is really, really nice. Come on, get my aircraft moving, please. And what I also could do, could take Kilo and like actually comply with this instructions. It's not the most direct way there, but it's the way that's gonna make me the least amount of enemies at the moment. Because here's the thing, I'm always going to be at the behest of air traffic control. Did it get quiet all of a sudden? Did something happen? Hold up, hold up. Comms check.
Target 515, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was weird it got quiet all of a sudden.
Let me see if I can get him at this.
Thanks. I was like, wait a second. It got dark for some reason. What's happening? Alright, well, we got practice with copying down a clearance, so that's
American 517, Ellie, send a radio check.
Market 517, I got 5 by 5.
Attention aircraft, Ellie, send a radio check. Okay, thank you.
5x5.
Server quit out on the Air Force One, Ellie, send you with me?
Five by 5, LA.
For Alpha Tango, you on this frequency?
5 Alpha Tango, that's not me. I'm 6861 Foxtrot.
For Alpha Tango, Roger, can maintain VFR, and you can monitor you to come on to 2.8.
Approaching runway 16
Okay, perfect, yeah, no worries.
34 left.
Good night.
Entered runway 16 right. 34 left.
Descend, Delta 1127. Are you expecting 25, right?
Delta 1127, yeah, 25 right, let me know when you're ready to taxi.
We should be ready here in about 5 minutes.
Roger.
Got a lot of adverse wind. Trying to like push me off the airport pretty much. Means our airplane wants to fly, so that's good. I want to actually get up into the air though. So
Southwest 1969, LA Center, Roger.
let's wait.
Approaching runway 34
Clear.
right.
Southwest 1969, 280.
Southwest 1969, LA Center, Roger.
Okay. So this is the run-up page. Parking brake is set. Pilot passenger seat belts check and make
Number
secure.
3109,
Flight controls. Free and correct. Flight instrument set. Fuel Quantity indicators.
1092, Roger, runway 21, taxi via
Mixture.
discretion,
Nah,
turn on
we'll
your
leave it
transponder.
rich. Fuel selector, both autopilot, engage. Where's the autopilot button? Roll vertical speed.
Southwest 5858, Alexander, Roger.
Fire controls move against the
Second 700,
autopilot. Make sure
Albuquerque
that you
will
can
be cruising
overpower
here
them.
shortly, monitoring the car
Now we
mark
can turn it
2.8.
off.
22.8,
Throttle.
American 700.
Here's the run up.
Heated.
1800 RPM.
Delta 1739, climb and maintain Southwest
16.
380.
380, Delta
17.
1739.
A little bit more. 18. Magnetos. We're gonna do mag check from both to left.
Air Force 1, Roger, LA Center, squawk 7305, and continue descending with the City
It's
4
like exactly
arrival.
150.
Land, active standby.
Now back to both. Now to right.
Air Force 1 Heavy, do you have the Chow 1 arrival? Okay,
Magnetos
perfect.
check,
It's
vacuum
to
check.
Las Vegas Airport via the Chow 1 arrival. Descend via the Chow 1 arrival, runway 26 left. The Vegas altimeter
So let's see our
3025.
pressure, oil pressure and temperature. Vacuum was within the green range. Ammeter checks. Annunciator panel.
Second 113, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
And engine idle. And check the idle performance of the airplane. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we're gonna move you back up to
Number 1092, Roger, run, make straight out departure. Make a right downwind departure, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Alright, and that's the now the before takeoff radio set, avionics set, GPS
1969,
switch
descend
set.
via the Rockstar 1
Have
arrival, 26
transponder on
left transition,
alt.
Vegas altimeter 3025.
Make sure. Autopilot's off, elevator trim set for, let's see.
Southwest 5858, descend via the Rockstar 1 arrival, runway 26 left, transition, Vegas altimeter 3025.
There we go. Elevator set for takeoff. Flap 0 to 10 degrees. We'll do a 0 degree takeoff. Cabin windows closed and locked. Parking brake
Air Force
release.
1, expect 26 left if you need something.
Air
else, let me
Force
know.
1. Flaps, throttle full. 2300 R minimum. Mixer rich, annunciator clear. Check. Lift nose wheels. So rotate at 55. Initial climb out at we'll do 75 knots.
That's 1127, ready to go.
En route climb. This is great. This is all the information.
Start 1127, runway 25
Okay.
right, taxi via Bravo, the LA altimeter
We'll keep
3014.
we'll keep a pin in this.
Okay, sir, right, we have Bravo, Delta 1127.
LA Center Cessna 686 Foxtrot holding short 34 right at Juliet ready for IFR release.
Cessna 61 Foxtrot, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. The wind is, we're standby. Winds 35014, gusting 20, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 34 right 6861 Foxtrot. Alright. Gave us the all clear, let's go. And take off with all the lights running. Strobe. Blind the shit out of everybody, I'm
Approaching
sure.
runway 34 right.
Follow the lines.
Entered runway
I'm gonna use
34 right.
all the runway 'cause it's a
3,900
shorter
feet
runway right
remaining.
here. There we go, we're lined up. Let's do a short field takeoff practically. Power, power, power. Full throttle. Instruments are in the green. Release the brakes. Use some rudder on the takeoff. Now on takeoff, we're going to turn.
LA American 517, can we take 3280 as the top altitude?
There we go, we're flying.
515, climb and maintain total 280.
280 American 517, thanks.
It's too slow. It's quick enough.
Check,
Just
I'll be right back.
Okay. We're about, let's see, 1,300 feet. Let's start turning, and let's see what we're gonna do. Autopilot. Nav. See what that does. Do. Climb out of 500 feet if we can. I wish I could do this in, like in speeds instead of, feet per minute. But look at this. We're flying the route to, we're flying direct to Pico, which is what you're supposed to do on the climb out. Sweet, this is working. Look at this. This plane is flying wonderfully, beautifully. Beautiful, beautiful baby right here. Look at the moon. Fashizzle, welcome to the stream. We're just flying over Van Nuys, flew Burbank down to San Diego. BE-50, nice. For the LAX coastal route corridor. That is always a fun route to do. I've flown it in real life, and I think the smiles on everyone's faces when you can tell them, yeah, you could just fly right over LAX. Oh, it sends them for a trip for sure. So yeah, it's Los Angeles is definitely one of the more complicated airspaces, but it's also my home airspace as well. I'm a local flyer here in real life, and so this is where I flight trained, and this is kind of the airspace that I'm familiar with, and so I'm just kind of, you know, along for the ride as far as the complexity is concerned. Welcome, and once again, welcome to the stream, Fashizzle. Glad you're with us today on our short little hop. We're doing an IFR flight from Van Nuys to KPMD. We're checking out a really neat piece of career mode software called OnAir. A friend of mine was bugging me to get it, and yeah, I'm just checking it out and seeing how I like it. And this is the departure that we're flying. New all one.
61 Foxtrot, radar contact. Climb and maintain 7,000. Clear direct Palmdale.
Climb, maintain 7,000 direct Palmdale for 6861 Foxtrot. There we go. So we'll keep an eye on our altimeter over here while the plane is making its direction changes. We're expecting climb out of 70 to 85 knots, and we're right in the middle of that, so this is very, very good.
Climbing to our altitude, or is he already
gauges, taxi landing lights off
here?
Above 1,000 feet.
1561, he's climbing up to flight level 380, so no factor.
Alright, thanks.
Ooh, above 3,000 feet, lean above 3,000 feet, we are there.
Southwest 450 is the guy for clearance.
Start being nice. I heard that. It was on Discord.
Frontier flight 1817, runway 27 clear for takeoff, the wind's calm.
There we go. Lean, 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 lean. There it is, there's the bump. It's about right there.
Was that for 1127?
Just a reminder,
No, that was for
put a pin in it,
flight
looking for the
1817.
small needle to be right here. And that's where we're going to
Good
level
to go?
off.
Yeah, shoot, 25 right, Bravo 1, ready to go.
Delta 1127 heavy, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, on that to Docker.
I'm going to put direct
Docker 25 right, clear for takeoff, Delta
Palmdale, and we're just going to continue to fly the departure as is prescribed. Once we get that twine, that basically takes us direct to Palmdale, so. Alright, definitely, as long as you don't piss off those controllers. It's mega windy in the valley earlier. It's kind of bumpy till I got through Getty Hills over. Yeah, I mean, I was slated to go fly a friend down to Chino today for the Planes of Fame Museum. They had a big old event happening that day. Sadly, the plane wasn't available. It was still in maintenance with squawks up the wazoo. So that flight turned into a drive, but we had fun all the same. And that's the cool thing about that's like the coolest thing about having my certificate. Honestly, like just being able to say to my friends, "Hey, do you want to go flying?" I love doing that, and people love it. They want to go flying again and again and again, and I'm more than happy to oblige every single time. Like just getting those smiles on their faces, oh, so great. I'm having to keep a lot of rudder in here, and the sim is actually really picking up on just how windy it was today.
LA Center.
There's a good bit of look at my attitude indicator right here.
Number 61 Papa LA Center, go ahead.
Cessna 326 Lima Papa, requesting flight calling into White Airport. Current altitude 2,400.
November 61 Papa LA Center, Roger, squawk 7270. And you're going to Whiteman, is that correct?
Oh, we're about to stall.
Roger.
Let's bring that all the way down. Glad I caught that. We've climbed up enough that that it does actually affect our performance some. So let's redo the EGT. About right there should be good. Face full of dash.
Lima Papa radar contact, let's see here. 100 miles north of Van Nuys, maintain VFR. The Van Nuys altimeter is 3014.
3014, maintain VFR. 360.
Okay, now that we've got our airspeed back, we could probably set it a happy medium, probably 400 feet per minute. I'd be happy, more than happy climbing at that.
Lima Papa. Make straight in runway 12.
Runway 12.
I'm still having to keep in a lot of rudder. I don't think. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think I'm. Yeah, there's no. No rudder trim. I think in the this says we just gotta keep our foot down on this thing.
Walker Step 1341, Roger, runway. Monitor Uticom. Monitor the frequency 124.5. Wait for his call.
Okay.
Roger, don't call him. He'll call you.
Hella bumpy up ahead of us. Yeah, I might want to just keep some speed in. Ooh, gnarly. Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Yeah, this is some whack. This is very whack. I'm like off course now. That was just the turbulence. Ladies and gents. If you had any doubts about the environment simulation in this here sim.
November 71 Quebec, contact SoCal 124.5.
Alright, 124.5 and in 71 Quebec.
Delta 1127, contact SoCal 124.5. Delta 1127, contact SoCal 124.5.
12.45.
Mods and plugin are coming from a different device. Yeah, it's rough. I'm glad I wasn't the only picking that win in sim. Now, okay, yeah, but see,
Lima Papa contact SoCal 124.5
all I want are snuggles. All I get are struggles.
761 Foxtrot contact SoCal 124.5.
Over to 124.5 for 686 from Foxtrot. 124.5.
Air Force One at Preno cleared ILS runway 26
About
left
to
approach.
bust that altitude, so your altitude right here.
1769, change of plan, visual runway 19er right.
Now here comes the
Flight
fun
present
bit, 'cause
heading,
now
maintain
nose down, we're not
liner,
climbing.
Maintain present altitude, flight present heading 19 left.
So let's see, mods. Let's see, as far as the mods that I'm running right now, I'm running flight events is what I'm using for my iPad software along with Reflector on my PC. vPilot for VATSIM communications. Other than that, head tracking,
10,400.
everything else, no major mods. All the mods are on the big tube liners for me, so. Okay, 124. He's wondering where I'm at right now, I bet. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Communicate's the last thing, so I don't care if he's pissy about it. SoCal Cessna 686 Foxtrot 7000.
There is 6861 Foxtrot SoCal approach and verify you are going direct Palmdale Vortex, correct?
And headed direct Palmdale Vortex for 686 Foxtrot.
Roger, thank you, sir. Delta 1127 Heavy, contact LA Center 135.55, see it? 55, Delta 11.
Oh, specifically the map? Yeah. No, the map is my own iPad running ForeFlight. And ForeFlight has the ability to be able to connect to your favorite sim basically. Through the Microsoft-based ones, you kind of have to backdoor it, fudge it a little bit with what's it called? Through a SimConnect plugin, and it'll do it natively with X-Plane 11. So it's really great. People just stepping all over each other today. VFR Live Max just ended up going by Ion Sky Vector. Yeah, Sky Vector is it's pretty good. It's pretty good for what it does. But you know, I figure if I have the iPad to be able to do the you know, I already have the iPad for the actual flying that I do. If I can use it as a backup and to learn how to use it like in the sim, so that I'm already proficient with ForeFlight when I get into the actual aircraft, it's a big bonus for me.
Runway 26 right, Southwest 450.
But definitely, I wouldn't recommend like that everybody run out and go ForeFlight if you're not a pilot. Like ForeFlight is just pilot for sure.
7-1 Quebec, go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah, I believe Walker 1341 is trying to call you.
I haven't heard anything from him. Stand by. Let me see if I might need to add another frequency here.
We're not going appreciably fast. We're only going about. Wow.
30 cleared to land, Whiteman.
We're going. Look at my ground speed! Where is it? Where is it? That's how windy it is today. Oh my gosh! Look at my ground speed! All this is ridiculous. I'm going nowhere. Oh my gosh!
He's around Pokey, just south of it.
Like the wind is like directly in my effing face right now.
7-1 Quebec, Roger. You know which way from Poggy?
Let's get the.
He is.
Let's brief this approach because we've got time. We've got lots of time. Approach course.
Wait, hold on. He's on the ground at Limburg.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well he needs to be with Limburg ground 123.9er then.
Alright,
29, 28, 27, 26,
Alright, I got you.
25.
Walker 1341 SoCal.
About 254 is right there. We'll use this one for our primary.
Here I am. I'm holding short of 27 whenever you're ready.
We'll use this to go off of PMD.
Walker 1341, Roger. Wind, calm. Runway 27, clear for
Set this
takeoff.
up. So,
Takeoff 27, Walker 1341.
110. One 107. Just get this lined up. We're still gonna be flying it on GPS until we get to, until we're basically on
71
the.
Quebec. Thanks for the help. Contact LA Center 135.55.
This one too.
We're
gonna set this to Palmdale.
SoCal Southwest 458 climbing through 5007.
Southwest 458.
And you know while we're at it here, let's get
6,300.
ATIS
13,000.
118275.
Climb maintain 13,000 for Southwest 450.
And I'll get to your comment in just a second. I gotta, you know, aviate, navigate, communicate. So I live fine for I'm one of those guys. And 99% of my flights are IFR airliners. So I got all the ILS, SID, STARS, set it on lock. But today was my first VFR truest challenge to yourself. Honestly, when you're coming from an IFR environment into VFR feels like shit. Like, what do I do now? Like, do I just?
Southwest 458.
And that's the beautiful thing about like VFR flying. It literally is, you know, with exception for a couple of areas where there might be congested, so you might have to take VFR routes. Like, you can go anywhere. You can literally go anywhere you want, with exceptions, of course. So, I fly VFR. I have to fly VFR in real life because that's all I'm rated for. I am working on my instrument training right now, and I'm gonna take the test in a
Destination
couple weeks.
ATIS is 118.275.
SoCal Walker 1341 is at a 1.2, climbing 8,000.
I should say written test
radar
coming up. So I'm kind of supposed to be buried in my book, but yeah, then hopefully this will all pay off. Class bar understanding on reading those VFR charts, but it's sort of rewarding when you, yeah. I totally agree. Just being able to like really nail down
13,000 Walker 1341.
if you because you have that pin of pride. You can pin that in your hat. You know, you can say I've done a complicated VFR flight in really, you know, congested airspace. And yeah, that, and when you have that as, you know, that was your first VFR experience, now you can build upon that with subsequent flights and all that to really build up your confidence as well. Like me, it's actually been a minute since I've been up in an actual airplane, so I have to get up and fly one of these days. And of course, you know, I'm also in a full-time job at a local airport, so I don't really get enough time for myself to, you know, study and really put in the time that's really necessary to, you know, be in a passing status, you know, for something like my my written test for the instrument training. And I want to do well on, you know, something like that too. Our ground speed now has our ground speed decreased? I want to say. I'm pretty sure it's decreased. I am doing. My gosh. Where's 120? That's 120. Initial contact. Oh, 90, 100.
SoCal approach, number 350 Kilo Tango here at Palm Springs, looking for IFR to Burbank.
Wind 028.
Air 350 Kilo Tango, SoCal departure.
Not
Good evening,
quite
sir.
down the runway,
Please
but
ask your company to refile. I don't see a flight plan on file for you.
Okay, roger that. We will go ahead and refile time now and we'll request here in a second. Thanks a lot.
681 Foxtrot, contact LA Center 135.55.
over to 135.55 for 6861 Foxtrot. LA Center, good evening. Cessna 6861 Foxtrot 7000.
Cessna 61 Foxtrot, LA Center, roger.
How much time? 30 minutes, my gosh.
Southwest 5858, welcome to Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5 to the ramp. Remain as you can see.
Should I get him to read off my ground speed?
Thank you. And Southwest 5858, not sure, just give way to your Southwest 1969, he's coming, he's company traffic left to right.
There's the airport, and we're ever slowly but surely making our way over to Palmdale Airport. You can't assume since you don't have any visual of the ground. Maybe my GPS is malfunctioning. This is true. Oh my gosh!
And 61 Foxtrot, Palmdale is reporting wind calm. Visibility 10 miles VMC, the altimeter 3026.
Thank you, 6861 Foxtrot.
And 6816 Foxtrot, you looking for runway 25?
A firm runway 25 for 6861 Foxtrot.
Okay, 61 Foxtrot, roger, you can expect a visual runway 25.
That's because my speed's dropping. I did roll back my power just by a little bit, so that's part of what's happening. If I put in more power, my speed should bump up. Runway 25. It can't be wind calm. There's no fucking way it's wind calm. No fucking way. Let's see. Now this is what's happening in real life. Usually what happens, what's happening in real life, my input, so I have yeah, reporting, yeah, it's reporting what's actually happening, what's being reported, sometimes two different things, and that is the truth, the absolute gospel truth, let me tell you. Please tell me it does the procedure turn here. So, the difference, my opinion, Microsoft Flight Sim versus X-Plane. Okay, here goes, alright? One of the biggest things that drew me to X-Plane from Lockheed Prepared was the fact that there was a 737 basically study level sim that was ready to go, almost out of the box. You had to download Zevo's mod, of course, but you could use that, and it was only the price of just buying the game. $60. That's a pretty darn good deal, considering how expensive most tube liners are if you really want to get a study level sim. So X-Plane is worth it for the 737. Beyond that, it's got good visuals, but if you wanted, when I opened up Microsoft Flight Sim, the scenery blows literally everything else out on the market, like completely out of the water. Like there is no comparison at with the scenery at the least. The flight characteristics between the two games, I know they are kind of having a pissing match between themselves about, you know, who's got the more accurate simulation. Honestly, I have flown both, and I fly airplanes in real life. The 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 physics simulation, they're both pretty good. They're both pretty darn good. I would say Microsoft Flight Sim, it behaves a lot more real, just a scotch, just a little bit. It has a hair over X-Plane in the way that it behaves when you're coming in for landing and you're doing your final flare and your ground effects, right? So, but basically they're both completely comparable. They have really good, you know, flight characteristics and dynamics modeled. Only thing being, you have to have good data to begin with, and you have to have good modeling to begin with in the first place. And the biggest complaint that lots of people had in the beginning was that most of the first offerings with Microsoft Flight Sim, the default aircraft weren't study level. Here's the thing: they were never meant to be study level. What I am excited for, about 2 or 3 planes that are going to be coming onto the docket in a couple months' time. Number 1 is going to be PMDG's 737, which is going to be a day 1 buy for me. Number 2 is going to be Phoenix Simulations, Airbus A320 CEO, current engine option. That is looking to be probably like the most detailed thing that's ever come out for a flight sim ever. The third is Fly-by-Wire's excellent mod for the Airbus A320. I think it's excellent. They still have some things to add, especially in the autopilot and how it functions, but it's absolutely delightful to fly for, you know, the medium haul flights that you usually use it for. So I have no complaints. Oh, not too many complaints, I should say. So for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be sticking with X-Plane for now. That's just kind of what I decided to do. I used to have both. Let's not fuck with the mixture while in flight. I used to have both on my computer, but I had to leave space for just one, and Microsoft Flight Simulator won that battle, so. Microsoft Flight Sim has lots and lots of amazing potential, and the game's just barely been out for like over a year now. So we have to give it time for people to, we have to give time for the sim to mature. We have to give time for developers to be able to come out with their study level aircraft, and once those aircraft are in there, I guarantee you, this is a promise from me, that the rhetoric around Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to change for the better. And that's just people aren't patient. They want their airplane right now, and they aren't willing to wait, you know, the requisite amount of time that you need for, you know, that stuff to be developed. X-Plane 12 looks interesting, but the thing about X-Plane 12, honestly, I'm not sure if it is like the generational leap that is needed to be able to come back swinging at Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I mean, yeah, sure, you can talk about the graphics. Not that the graphics is that meaningful in, you know, pilot training, but I like the eye candy. It works for me. The environment simulation too is really incredibly well done as well. in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The only thing that's holding Microsoft Flight Simulator back is just planes. X-Plane already has the planes, but the background simulation needs to be ramped up to a better level. So that's kind of the dichotomy between the two. X-Plane has the planes, Microsoft Flight Simulator has the background simulation. They both have what the other lacks. Alright. We're going to start this piece here. Attack. Simultaneous reception of
Southwest 458, descend to the Rounders 1, arrival
ILS
1 left
PMD,
transition,
PMD
Vegas
DME
altimeter
required,
3025.
not available for categories Charlie Delta and Echo South from
Descend via the Rounders 1 arrival and the 1 left transition for Southwest 450.
Points. We're coming in on Forda, and we're going to descend down to 5,000 feet.
Palm Springs altimeter 3017.
Amani at 4,900 feet.
3017, Bonanza Solo, Quebec.
Forda once again at 4,500 feet. That's the glide slope intercept. Which button I'm going to press for that to work? I don't know. Call for 686 on Foxtrot.
6 on Foxtrot, yeah. Do you have the airport in sight? You're just above it now.
Airport is in sight for 686 on Foxtrot.
6 on Foxtrot, cleared visual approach, runway 25, runway 25, clear to land.
Cleared visual for runway 25, 686 on Foxtrot.
And Roger, you are also clear to land.
Clear to land, 686 on Foxtrot. You know, yeah, let's take it. We'll descend to,
Delta 1127 heavy. I can let you go early.
No. You're good for shizzle. That's on me. You know, I'll just treat it like
Take it.
You know, I'll just treat it like I was talking to a passenger. That's on me.
You bet that.
That is no fault of yours at all. You're good. You're good. We caught it. That's the important thing. Continue to use X-Plane and P3D if you want prop. Yeah, that's also what's really great about Microsoft Flight Sim. Because of the scenery, because of the background simulation, it elevates VFR flying to something you would never ever see in any other sim, like at all. And I'm all here for it. Okay. Just make sure I have
Lufthansa 460 Heavy LA Center, Squawk 7250.
We'll go power idle.
Lufthansa 460 LA Center, radar contact at 20 miles east of Milford, maintain level 330.
Will I make that though? Not quite. Mixture rich, fuel pump on. Let's turn landing and taxi lights on. Let's also do a slip. That's the other thing about this sim too. Slips work. They fucking work.
Attention aircraft, I'll be right back.
Just like that. It's a really fantastic way to like lose altitude. Good old-fashioned slip.
1 mile final runway 252.
Thank you, Betty.
$500.
Start putting my flaps down, slow us down. There's no poppy going this way. There we go. That's a good side picture. About right there. We'll let this slip out. Put in some power. With the power. And yeah, about 50. You really want like 60 knots or so. Power idle. Hold it off. Hold it off. Look at the horizon. Look at the horizon. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off.
Time log.
There we have it. Let's pick up the speed. Get off the runway. And where it looks like we're turning off at, if the signage would tell us, Delta. And this isn't fucking Delta. What am I getting off at? This is November. That's a good question. Cause this is kind of Is this a runway ahead of me? Runway 072? Runway 252? Is that right? About to take off from San Diego, head back out to Orange County and out east. Might start a US tour and that I'm getting into the bay. Yeah, I've been following there's a Redditor I want to say he's been doing like a Cessna World Tour. Crazy dude. And fuel pump off and then lean for ground operations. Put in just a little bit of power. Itty bitty power. Back before I screw this. How am I gonna screw up a taxi? We're all good here. It's all good. All good for Shizzle. We are on the ground. We're in one piece. Could not hope for anything better. Okay, so that's weird. I've never seen these runways before on here. That is very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna call and we're gonna ask for taxi to, I mean, like none of this stuff is even labeled because it's all secret. Not supposed to be here anyways, so LA Center says at 686 from Foxtrot.
Hey, Cessna 6861 Foxtrot, Bonanza 71, Quebec. You said you stepped in a white person.
Copy. He's out of the office. I was like, yeah, it got quiet again. What happened? Alright, well, we'll just go. We'll just clear ourselves. This is, don't do this in real life, kids. Don't, I'm not setting a good example, honestly.
Approaching
Listen,
runway 072,
my strobes on, I'm blinding everybody.
Entered runway 072, 252.
This is the most bizarre, it doesn't even show up as a runway on here. It's just a taxiway. When did this become a runway? We'll just taxi up to November over here. I have no clue where I am. All I know is that there's definitely armed guards waiting for me wherever I'm going. This is somebody's pad and I know it. We'll just park right here. There's a B-52 I know waiting in front of me. A B-52, a B-2 waiting in front of me. Some kind of stealth technology, whatever. But yeah, I gotta deliver this package, bro. This is Amazon priority comes first. So we'll just leave it there. Attention all aircrafts. Okay. Now what we're gonna do? Where am I going? Okay, yeah, the interface. So now look at this. So this is tracked pretty much my entire flight. Look at this lovely procedure journal right here. It's great.
Southwest 1450, correction, Southwest 458 at Roman, cleared ILS runway 1 left approach.
And damn, that took an hour.
The ILS 1 left approach, Southwest
Wow.
450.
Fuel on board, 21 gallons, so we barely burnt any fuel. And
Los Angeles Center, Walker 1341, level 13,000.
okay, so first off, let's
Walker
end the flight.
1341, LA Center, roger.
Flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, we got $2,000. All times are red. XP received at that, okay, valid flight. Yeah, it took forever to do because, you know,
And identity.
the winds were definitely not in our favor, and if I had the ability and the time to do so, I would definitely upgrade to a twin very, 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 very soon.
Frontier Flight 1817 leaving my airspace to the northwest, frequency change approved.
So we made 2,000 credits off of it. That's pretty good. Comfort bonus, safety bonus not a. What do you mean safety bonus not obtained? I want my bonus! Reputation change. Beacon and strobe off at engine start! Damn! Damn, you're right! That's really good. Normal engine wear and tear. So wow, it actually it logs your correct procedures and everything. That's pretty detailed. Can't believe I didn't get my. That was a safe flight. He gave me the visual, right? He cleared me for the visual. Okay. This is not. Okay, now we go back to the tutorial. You finished the tutorial! Claim my rewards. And go back to the lobby. Alright, so that's the career mode. Now, from what my friend has been telling me, this was only a flight of about like 30 miles or so. The flights from here on out are usually averaging about 100 miles or so.
Santa Green in Southwest 1538, climb to 10,000 for digit 0.
Quick magic. And then take the fuel out.
Southwest 1538, LA Center, climb and maintain.
Turn everything off. Right to left. And there we go, that's a flight. Now, what to do now? Is that it for Microsoft Flight Simulator? I did get cleared for the visual, this is true. See, thank you. I am vindicated. I am completely and absolutely vindicated. Not by these folks over here. But yeah. So what I want to see now is we're gonna go online world. Just gonna check some stuff really quick. But what I do want to see is, okay, so now, ooh, look at how much cash we have. It's almost like we could almost buy a plane. I'm kind of itching to do like one more flight, but it has to be in a plane. Level 1 employees. How many aircraft? It's the same. The same plane. Okay. Now I assume in the position is being listed as KV and Y. Okay. So I think what you're doing is you fly. Yeah, you go to look for jobs. No small airports due to use small airports unchecked in the settings. Okay, well let's fix that. Options. General sounds. Use small airports. There we go. Only use simulated vanilla airports. No. Enable. Can impact performance. Right tail number in simulator. Save. Let's go back to the jobs. Small trip. Medium trip. Oh, okay. KVNY. Right? I mean, the game should come up with... Yeah, there we go. Huh. There's one into... Santa Monica. Penalty. What's the pay, though? It's cargo. Oh, and there's different cargo types. With fragile cargo. Are there very short trips? I mean, they're listed. Passengers minimum. Are there, I want to see if there's any packs. Which would be fine, which would be fun. This is a lot of airports. This is actually starting to chug my computer down. Why? I don't know. Riverside. San Diego. San Bernardino. I've flown there before. That is Santa... No, Silver Springs. That's not Silver Springs. Isn't that Santa Paula? UDD. Oh, Bermuda Dues. Vandenberg Air Force Base. What the? Van Nuys. Oh, it's a sightseeing tour. Okay. PAX. Eco Bus First Class. These are all, of course, Eco. I see. How does the sightseeing category work? Fighter tour. These are all very, very interesting. What are these? What is this about? Okay. So you go in a particular direction. Ah, and you're expected to fly over location and then head back? And they give you $23,000 for that? Gosh dang. That's like a... That's a killing! My gosh! This one sends you to 2 different locations. Why they're over by Vandenberg Air Force Base, I don't know. What are these? Are they like spies or something? These people are going out again. The Naval Air Station China Lake. Why are we taking these jobs? I'm not allowed to do this. This one takes me all the way out to Palm Springs. Wow. Why must you do this to me? Why must you hurt me so? But it's a Van Nuys job, but you're not actually really, you're not really going to Van Nuys, let me tell you. Is there one up to? No, there's not one to Big Bear. No Big Bear flights. Surrounding airports. This is interesting. This is definitely going to be a dig through once I'm familiar with this interface, because the truth of it is, like, can we not? There we go. That's my reload button. Hell yeah. So we do the shorter flights. There we go. There we go. There's Chino. There's actually a couple jobs for Chino. I can't carry all of this cargo, but I can carry some. 1,000. Yeah, I can't carry 1,000. But there's a bunch of jobs here for Camarillo. 3 passengers will not fit in my airplane, sadly. But $2,000? $1,000? You take 176 pounds. It's not too bad. That's like a 30-minute flight, I think, and we could just depart VFR. And I don't have to use VATSIM if I don't want to. So I have multiple options, which is really interesting. Okay, so that's on McLean, Sierra, Palomar. Wait, is Palomar really? Yeah, I was gonna say Palomar isn't just 50 miles away. It's way more than 50 miles away. There's El Monte, KEMT. We could do an El Monte flight for like $2,000, which would be really nice. We will have to, yeah, because the bigger jobs are definitely, they look very, very lucrative. Jack Northrop, Hawthorne, which would be across the way. We are not taking anything into LAX, for heaven's sake. Long Beach is an option. Mojave, Ontario. Oh, Ontario's like barely only 45 miles away. I see. We just flew to PMD. I guess what we could do. Winds prevailing. Santa Paula. Which is 30. Is it really 30 miles from Van Nuys to Santa Paula? Would have never guessed. And all these stupid sightseeing tours. That's the Agua Dulce. My thought, actually, my thinking is, this is my thinking. I will have better winds, honestly, coming back. So let's see what we can bring back. To like Van Nuys. Okay. Now same thing. Okay, so back to Van Nuys. Passengers. 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 918 pounds I cannot take right now. Wow. Well, that sucks. Got 219 pounds. We could take that. We could take that back. That's the white man, and then we can transition over to. The game's not forcing me to like start from. You always get a squawk flying out of a Bravo, even in VFR. Well, because I'm underneath in Van Nuys, you start off underneath a Charlie, so yeah, you do need a squawk code, or at the least you have to be talking to someone. It's only when you're traveling around underneath, uh, around underneath the Bravo. I think you do have to have a transponder code, but I think because for the visual route, the VFR route over LAX, you were all squawking 1201. So, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the main menu, and we're gonna figure out the weight and balance. We're gonna weight and balance this sucker out. And we're gonna start at plant 42 in the, you know, the big no-no area. This would be very bizarre if you just found a random Cessna. We're gonna, I can't take it. No, my heart is broken. Okay, first off, can I take 900 pounds? Yeah, there's no way we could take 900 pounds. Oh, well, first off, take a pilot out. Still can't take 900 pounds. So, the problem is those are like the only jobs. Are there, wait, maybe we could like fly it into Burbank. And then transition Burbank back into, no. Man, this is doo-doo. Okay. Let's try Van Nuys once again. And yeah, so we can do like one more flight, I think. In the good old-fashioned Cessna. This is compelling actually. This is I can see the appeal of like a career mode like this. This is pretty much like Euro Truck Simulator. But for airplanes, right? Here we have 400. Okay, here we go. 462 pounds. Does the yeah, that doesn't work for the CG. Now, however, if we put that weight 262. Barely. And I'm really aft-loaded, but that's with fuel at 50. I could take some fuel out too. So yeah, let's take a trip to El Monte and make like $2,000. Logistics center, airports. And once again, oh, let's just say it got delivered like, I'll start from the same spot. It's like this is where my office is or something like that. I don't know. And then the tail number for the airplane. Is there like a company? Aircraft. Cessna 4643 Mike. Cessna 4643 Mike. This thing is bright as hell. And yeah, we'll just fly this visually over to... It's easier, way easier for the controllers. I just wanted to try out a instrument flight earlier because I needed some instrument practice. Yeah. Stealth speed says a fast flight extent is 40 knots. Good to know. Yeah, I don't want full fuel. Why are you giving me full fuel? Gave me an airplane with full fuel. Isn't that ridiculous? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pause real quick. Whew, we're back, people. Alright, let's get this airplane started up. Okay. Let's give it some gas. Let's give it some throttle. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, so that's the fuel cutoff down there. They don't say it's a fuel cutoff, but apparently it is. Right. Now I don't need this, I don't need this. We'll just keep these on. And yeah, basically we'll just do this as a VFR flight. Am I still connected? Yes, we'll connect once again. This will be November. I believe the code is on 4643 Mike. And I think everybody's still, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we'll fly with approach. So let's see, approach is 1245.
Charlie 2187, SoCal departure.
Go ahead.
What's your tail code?
I have a runway strip, actually 3 of them to my 10 o'clock, my 9 o'clock, and my 11 o'clock. Can I request a heading change to intercept those to land at one of them?
Air Charlie 2187,
you can hang up
yep,
through
no
Oceanside?
problem, and I'm going to have a handoff for you shortly.
Call sign, dude, what's your call sign?
November Charlie 2187.
Don't be a stranger.
November Charlie 2187, contact LA Center 135.55 and let them know of your landing intentions.
09 Julia Romeo.
135.55. November Charlie 27, thank you, good night.
Delta 1041, descend, maintain 5,000.
5,000, 1041.
What's the wind doing right now? Let's check really quick. Turn on comm 2. We'll dial up 127.55.
Van Nuys Airport information, Mike 07000. Wind 348 at 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 10. Altimeter.
Delta 1041, Los Angeles Airport, you're 10 o'clock, 10 miles, important site for the region.
Alright.
We have the airport
The
inside.
squonk code.
Delta 1041, clear visual approach, rate 24 right.
1200 strictly.
Right, Delta 1041.
1209 Juliet Romeo. We'll be looking out for you, brother. Safe flying.
Southwest 1543, descend, maintain 5,000.
Down to 5, Southwest 1643.
It's a hard hat summer. Respectfully.
Southwest 1043, 10 miles from Tornado, cross Tornado 5,000 or above, cleared. RNAV Zulu 25 left approach.
Ah, we didn't get those points.
Alright, cross tornado.
You turned the engine on without the beacon or strobe. Well, big boo boo on me. It's fine. It's all fine. That's really good. That's really good practice though, because that's gonna drill it into me, and you know, make me a better pilot. But here's the weird thing though, I wouldn't turn my strobes on at night. So actually, you're wrong, software.
24 heavy, SoCal departure.
I am right, and I'm willing to fight you over this. All right, so because we're gonna be flying by visual reference, we're not gonna need any help from nobody.
Juliet Romeo, maintain VFR, proceed on course.
Maintaining VFR, sitting on course, 09 Juliet Romeo.
Hello, Juliet Romeo. Alright,
Zero Kilo Tango, direct D-way, resume on navigation.
Direct D-way, resume on navigation, November 25, 0 Kilo Tango.
okay. Everything is set. Let's start the flight, and this will be basic. I'm just gonna fly the
Southwest 1643, wind 110 at 3, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 25 left, Southwest 1643.
Okay. SoCal Cessna 4643 Mike, request taxi at Van Nuys, request taxi to runway 34 right.
November 4643 Mike, SoCal departure, say aircraft type and equipment Suffolk.
4643 Mike is Cessna Charlie 172 slant Golf.
Approach speed, Bay is going to positive 0 review. Move correction.
What was that?
2460 heavy, SoCal approach.
Oh.
Lufthansa 460 heavy at Circus, cleared ILS 24 right approach, LA altimeter 3014.
Where's the first runway 25 left?
Let's just set the parking brake while I wait.
3014. Then I'll get level 460.
Lufthansa 460 heavy, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach. Southwest 426, SoCal, you on frequency?
Affirmative, Southwest 426.
Southwest 426, stop your climb at 12,000 for traffic below.
Stopping at 12,000 for traffic, Southwest 426.
Southwest 426, fly heading 230 vectors traffic.
230 for Southwest 426.
SoCal Cessna 4643 Mike. I'm just popping in and say hi. I don't need to. He already knows what I want.
Delta 2423, SoCal departure, wind, calm, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Winterization.
Approach, good evening, Lufthansa 457 Heavy, at stand 155 at LAX information Yankee, ready for push.
Lufthansa 457, push approved, call for taxi.
Push approved, will call for taxi.
Let me see if that was traffic. Nobody near me. I think I have to make sure that like
Southwest 426 descend,
the
maintain
in-game traffic is
8000,
off,
vector
because sometimes
visual
that does freak me
251
out.
approach, correction, vector visual
But for the
24
most
right.
part, vPilot does do a good job of putting the traffic where it's supposed to be in the sim.
What was the heading again for Southwest 426?
Southwest 426, fly present heading, descend, maintain 8000.
Flight present heading, descend, maintain 8000 for Southwest 426.
Lufthansa 460, heavy, verify, ILS 24 right approach, please.
Roger, clear the last 25 right approach, then the Baltic 0 heavy.
A negative, that's ILS 24 right approach, Lufthansa 460 heavy.
Roger, 24 right approach, cleared, gonna fall 60 heavy.
Everything, we're gonna move over to the reporting point.
Southwest 426, turn left, heading 180. Walker 1341, taxi ramp via Whiskey. Southwest 426, turn left, heading 180.
Turn left 180 for Southwest 426.
Whoa.
Southwest 2913, SoCal departure, wind calm, runway 27.
What do you mean I damaged my landing gear? What the hell?
Delta 2423, radar contact indicating 5000.
That is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. What?
1324 Heavy is ready for pushback this time.
Yeah, nothing even happened. This is the most bizarre thing that's ever happened. I was just taxiing and then that was bizarre. That was really, really bizarre. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what happened there. That was really interesting. And simulator was just like, I don't know how to cross bridges over here. That is so bizarre. It's like, what the hell? Well, now I don't really have. I don't have the motivation to really do this, huh? Do I? Well, let's take this opportunity to kind of dive into this. Dive into the simile. Where am I? Where am I on the globe? Near Africa, apparently. Let's zoom into where we are on the map. Wasn't this a good route? We figured this out. So what I want to do, regular route, hire employees, detect from aircraft market, detect from my. The aircraft has to be loaded up at any airport. Okay. So we can plug in all the airplanes that we have. That is pretty nifty. So here's a concept. Let's say I want a twin someday. Not like an actual twin. But let's load this. The default X-Plane Skyhawk is like bar none, like pretty darn good. I really like it, and you should too. It gives you everything that you need, and you will not be lacking. There we go. With a G1000. No way. Who would have guessed? Hell yeah, look at that. Ugh. And it's super expensive, of course.
TOS system test. Okay.
Nice. Thank you, Taz. Cool, so... How does this work? Oh, so you have to go in, load the aircraft, and then it'll show you... Wow, so really I have to have this running in the background? That is interesting. Practical range, estimated cruise, empty weight, max payload, like 1,000 pounds or so. That's really great, isn't it? But yeah, the only problem being like $500,000. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, what about what other aircraft can we then Pipstrel? No, we're not gonna use a light sport. No light sport airplanes for us. We're better than that. Oh, you want to know what has a really, really good usable load? Yeah, the Piper Arrow. Let's load this one up. Okay. Awesome for shizzle. No problem. Wait, look at this. The horizon line bug. It's it's in one of the official screenshots. That is way too funny. And here's a Piper Arrow. Gosh dang. Love this classic airplane. Okay. Aircraft unique type ID. Just Flight P-28 Aero 3. Oh, that is a steep rental price. Steep, steep, steep. 400 an hour. All the different areas that are selling their airplanes. That's pretty neat. Oh, but I don't have to do that. I can just browse the entire gosh dang database. Oh. It's gonna be KVNY. And then only 50. Can I not do a... Turbo Commando, A2A, Beechcraft Bonanza, Piper, 28. Claim 2S Turbo, Manchi, A320neo, $68 million. How ridiculous. A321neo. I mean, gosh, this is like... Alpha Jet, Aviat Husky, King Air, $3 million. I said pre back 3 minutes. Took 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Now, damn, Fishizzle, you let us down. We were this close to greatness. What happened? What has happened? 747. Man, jets are expensive. C-17, Super Hornet, J1000, 900, Bonanza G36, a Skyhawk. I'm sure there's plenty of Skyhawks, honestly. 100 miles from Van Nuys. You have this list right here. 98,000, not too bad. That's pretty typical for what I see on Trade-A-Plane. 5,000 hours on the airframe. Not too shabby. And a bunch of rentals. A CG4 for 3 million. Ooh. The RJ550 700. A Skylane. I don't know if this sim has the Skylane. Diamonds. Did we pass by the Cirrus? Yeah. We don't care about the Cirrus. DR400. Bray 170, 175. Somebody really out here using a fighter jet to do cargo missions. Wigion. Turbo Mallard. Hot Wheels Snow Explorer. King Air C90. Kodiak 100, Lear 45. P3 Orion, P51 Mustang. P-28 Arrow. It's our plane, quickie. There we go, the SR-22. Which, yeah, that's pretty typical price for an SR-22. They're really expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Now here's the other thing. Aircraft find at airports. Databases, FBOs. I wonder, create a virtual airline, import new aircraft. The skills tree. Now we've made some XP, right? I have one skill point. Workshop agreement, fuel seller agreement, enhanced queries, negotiate aircraft ownership, passenger's license, any training facilities, aircraft use. Here, this is the one. This is a certification kind of thing. So now we have a skill point, and now I think that means we can access F-18, LXSFO, yeah, in 15 minutes. Burners on, baby. That is right. I want to see though. Let's go back out to the dashboard then. And actually, that's not too. I should buy an airplane, and I should buy a really good airplane. Owner's equity in the tutorial reward. Export that. Ooh. Actually, export this out to Excel. Damn, we're plugging into those to the that that accountant market out there. They're gonna feel like they're really represented over there. Cause you'd think, okay, I should be able to get a fucking loan. Starting out as a company, right? FBOs. We don't have an FBO yet. Activities. Huh. What is this? Hire employees. Browse will find at an airport, virtual airlines. So I'm gonna have to get with my friend to see if I can get into his virtual airline. But I think the way this is set up, I mean, you just look at where you are on the map, and then you could just do jobs from where you are on the map. I mean, if we do the jobs together in the same place and time, you know, like it doesn't really matter. It sounds like, not that it has to. Aircraft usage tree, FBOs, databases. I'm trying to find like, is there's not like a I should be able to take a loan out, right? Is that how it works? That's a me. Stocks there. Virtual airlines everywhere. All right. Well, this has been fascinating. I think I'm gonna have to dig into this some other time. I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued by this, and one of these days I'll get to a point where I can really play this. I think like the way that I want to. But I just oh, here we go. No, here it is. It's right here. Thank you so much for the follow for Shizzle. Cannot access the loans yet. I have to go through the effing skills tree? Wow. So we have to do some job. Okay, well that's our goal then. That is our goal. Hiring agreement, trading set. Sets what in bank loans agreement. Oh, well that's it. So we have to unlock the bank loans first, which means we have to do flights first in order to unlock that so we can get loans and get planes. And but yeah, let's go look for someone to raid. We should raid somebody. We should pass the buck. Who's online right now? On the great Twitch TV. Some friends. I wanna pass the buck on. I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, oh yeah. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here we go. Who else is flying today? Aviation simulation. I got one viewer. Professor. Also, only 2 people who are online right now? Oh. Look at that. I have no idea who they are. But okay, flying a plane. Oh, looks like they're a popular streamer maybe. Hermanos. Tattoo Man on tour. There's a lot of these. Oh wait, yeah, there's the viewer counts on the left right there. Let's see. Oh, there's me. That looks familiar. Who is that? Who is that? It's cold up here. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's Persian, English, Deutsch. Sri Lanka to Iran. Ooh, that's a hell of a flight. Everyone's flying the fly-by-wire. Frankfurt to Hamburg. Road to 35 followers. Chill Hop Airlines. Let's check this guy out. He wants 35 followers. Let's see if we can help him out, guys. I think his stuff is DMCA safe. This is on you, my dude. Let's see if he responds. Of course, he's flying like a cub, like at altitude, which is I don't get it. If he doesn't respond, then yeah, not this one. This is not the one. You gotta give me something. You gotta let's check out Mr. Persian, dude. I'm interested to. Ads. Why do you have ads installed, man? No volume for you. 20 seconds! Guys, why is this a thing? Was he at 180? Chances are gonna go out to Burbank and ahead of this ultimate review of our US journey. Hey! That's, you sound committed. I wish you luck at that. That's, I'm sure you will have fun. His frame rate's really bad. What is this? What am I looking at? You're at altitude. Why is your frame rate so bad? I'm sorry. This is like. No, we gotta have something better than this. Yeah, he was flying a Cub, pretty much at altitude, which my dude, oxygen. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. What about Mr. Frankfurt over here? Captain Lurker. His frames are all over the place. Hello. Okay, I hear a mic. Okay, so he's responding in okay. Guys, we have our this is it. This is who we were meant to raid. His name is Captain Luker. Captain Luker. Guys, we're gonna raid Captain Luker. Please give him all the love and the support that you've shown here in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by and watching me as I checked out OnAir for the first time. It looks interesting, and I feel like it's something I'm gonna get hooked on sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna play some more of it. And of course, I got introduced to this through a friend who wanted me to go fly for his virtual airline, and so of course I gotta hook up with him sometime and see if we can't do some flights out on the East Coast. But until then, thank you guys so much, and thank you Fashizzle TV for the follow, Kappa Kappa for the follow. Please, it helps me out as a small content creator to bring more awesome stuff like what you've seen today right to your screens. Any little bit helps. But right now, give Captain Luker all your love and fly safe, everybody. Have a good one.
Okay, 5,000 feet.